This video covers the pre-review concept of divisibility rules. So, some facts to know. Let's use this mouse pointer as a pen. So, divisibility rules, the definition is, a number is divisible by another number if the remainder is 0. So, that's important. Remainder has to be 0 when you divide. Divisibility rules are patterns that make it easier to tell if one number is divisible by another. So basically, divisibility rules are rules for division. So our hook and quick point shows us the rules for telling if a number can be divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. So the rule for 1 is that any number divided by 1 is equal to that number. So that means that all numbers can be divided by 1. For 2, we have to check if a number ends in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. So basically, if the number is even, then it's divisible by 2. The rule for 3 is a little different. Then we have to start doing some addition. So we have to look at all the digits of the number that we're trying to see if it's divisible by 3, add the digits of that number together, and then divide by 3. If the sum is divisible by 3, then the entire number is divisible by 3. So for example, if we had the number 15, we add the digits together, so 1 plus 5, and that gives us 6. So then we do 6 divided by 3, and we get 2. And since 6 can be divided by 3, that means the number 15 is divisible by 3. The rule for 4 is if the last 2 digits are divisible by 4, or if the number ends in double zeros, that means the entire number is divisible by 4. The rule for 5 is if the number ends in 0 or 5, it's divisible by 5. For 6, we have to check if the number is divisible by both 2 and 3. And if it is, that means the entire number is divisible by 6. And that is because 2 times 3 is equal to 6. The rule for 9 is similar to the rule for 3, but we have to add all the digits together and check if the sum of those digits, or when we add all the digits together, we have to see if the number we get is divisible by 9. And if it is, then the entire number is divisible by 9. And finally, the rule for 10 is if the number ends in 0, then the number is divisible by 10. So one thing to note is that number 0, for the number 0, a number cannot be divided by 0. So that means if we divide a number by 0, our answer is going to be undefined. Like this example, 8 divided by 0 is equal to undefined. It's not the case that 8 divided by 0 is equal to 0. So, time to do an example. So for our example, we need to complete the table below and put a Y for yes and an N for no if the numbers here can divide into 63. So first we check, is 63 divisible by 1? Answer is yes, because all numbers are divisible by 1. Then we have to check if it's divisible by 2. Since 63 is not an even number, then the answer is no. For 3, we have to add 6 plus 3, and we get 9. And since 9 can be divided by 3, then 63 can be divided by 3. For 4, we have to check, can 63 be divided by 4? Well, we know that 60 is a multiple of 4, and we know 64 is a multiple of 4, but not 63, so that's a no. 63 doesn't end in 5 or 0, so this is a no for 5. It also doesn't follow the rule for 2, and since it doesn't follow the rule for both 2 and 3, it's not divisible by 6. For 9, we have to add the numbers again. 6 plus 3 is equal to 9, so then the entire number is divisible by 9, because if we divide 9 by 9, we get 1. And then for 63, we have to check and see if it's divisible by 10. And since it doesn't end in a 0, then it's not divisible by 10. So that means that the number 63 can be divided by 1, 3, and 9.